Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts, crypto market news, and DeFi gems. And we've got a lot of different whale activity ripping across the Bitcoin network today. I'm going to follow that up with some crazy fireworks in the XRP world. Plus, there's huge institutional updates that could shake the entire crypto landscape tomorrow morning. This is one of those episodes where everything's happening at once. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. So, all right, the first one here, this big whale, this is one that came in early today. We're talking about a massive transfer, 1,343 Bitcoin, that's worth about $115.7 million, moved from Cefu to Binance. Boom. That's not the kind of transaction you casually send unless something major is happening behind the scenes. Cefu, for those who don't know, is essentially Binance's institutional custodian. So when they move over 1,000 Bitcoin into the Binance ecosystem, you've got to wonder if this is positioning for liquidity, over-the-counter activity, or even preparation for institutional clients looking to buy big. The receiving wallet for this sits at 1AZ7, and you already know this is the kind of thing that shakes order books. But we weren't done. Next, this is 1,701 Bitcoin. That's approximately $144.9 million. Moved from Coinbase Institutional to a brand new unknown wallet. That's not retail. That's not a trader messing around. That's someone creating a new cold storage address and stuffing it with nearly $145 million in Bitcoin. The receiving wallet is 1MDJ, and the sender was Coinbase's institutional desk. And here's what's wild. Whenever brand new wallets pop up like this with massive inflows, it almost always signals long-term bullish accumulation. No exchange to exchange, no centralized exchange exit to another centralized exchange, just straight into new cold storage. And then, as if that wasn't enough, minutes later, we get a monster 2,527 Bitcoin worth $214.4 million moved from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. Pure Shadow Realm activity. No centralized exchange involved. Just whales moving hundreds of millions like it's pocket change. The receiving wallet 3ERV now holds over $200 million in Bitcoin from this single event. When unknown to unknown transfers happen, it's usually whales reorganizing funds, setting up multi-sig structures, or prepping for a large over-the-counter shift that won't touch public order books. But still, this is insane volume. And again, Coinbase Institutional steps in with another big one, 800 Bitcoin valued at $68.2 million, sent out to a new unknown wallet. The pattern continues. Coinbase Inst sending to fresh addresses. The receiving wallet, BC1Q, now holds 68 million in Bitcoin. This is absolutely lining up with classic pre-rally accumulation behavior. And then the biggest one, this is 4,670 Bitcoin, worth a staggering $404.3 million, moved from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. Guys, over $400 million flying between whales. That's not normal. That's not random. That is coordinated, high-tier movement. Someone or multiple someones are preparing for something. And that's basically it for the whale alerts. Man, that's a trillion-level signal day. If you're not paying attention to these mega moves, you're missing the heartbeat of the market. We're going to pivot to the XRP news in just a moment. Real quickly, I just want to let you guys know there is a crypto exchange. I have a referral link down in the description below. This is called BTC. They've been around for 13 years. You get access to over 300 cryptos and up to 500x leverage. And there's bonuses too. So if you want to look into this, if you want to get started, you can find that down in the description below. Also, if you want to stay updated, you can join my Telegram group. So let's go ahead and move on. So first up, Diana hits us with the day end update. XRP ETFs just logged nearly $41 million in combined trading volume, marking one of the highest volume days ever since launch. Bitwise crushed the leaderboard with $11.69 million, followed by Franklin at $9.1 million. Then Canary Capital at $8.94 million, Rex Osprey at 8.38 million, and Grayscale trailing with $2.7 million. If this kind of consistency keeps up, XRP ETF volume could start rivaling mid-tier Bitcoin ETFs, and that is huge. And earlier in the day, markets opened with $9.4 million in volume in just the first 15 minutes. Franklin Templeton led the early charge. Only downside, the 21 shares ETF delay, but even with that hiccup, demand exploded anyways. That tells you everything. So next big update. Ripple announces massive regulatory progress in Singapore. The MAS expanded Ripple's major payment institution license, meaning Ripple can now deliver true end-to-end licensed payment services across the region. This is bullish for real-world adoption, not speculation, not promises, actual institutional infrastructure. Then, Amonix reports the XRP wallet counts hits 7.4 million. That's enormous ecosystem growth. More wallets, more distribution, more long-term stability. And then you also have Xife Crypto drops a major regulatory bomb. SIBO officially certified approval for listing the T-Rex 2X long XRP daily target ETF. Leverage ETFs don't get approved unless regulators are confident in liquidity and investor demand. This is another brick in XRP's ETF structure. And then next, Eleanor Terrett reports that Vanguard will roll out crypto ETF access to brokerage clients tomorrow. This is gigantic because Vanguard has historically been one of the most anti-crypto institutions in the United States. If they're pivoting, the tide is not turning, it's already turned. And also, Paul Atkins announces he'll ring the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange tomorrow morning with a speech on the foundations of the U.S. economy. Events like this often align with regulatory reveals or institutional announcements, so definitely keep an eye on that. And lastly, Real World Asset Watch List reports the US SEC is reviewing tokenization rules, with Coinbase, BlackRock, Galaxy Digital, and Robinhood joining the discussion. This is the big RWA moment we've been waiting for. Tokenization is coming, and now the top players are sitting at the table. So that's the full rundown. Whales moving billions, the XRP ecosystem exploding, institutions opening the gates. It's all happening at once. And just taking a quick look here at the Bitcoin price movement, we can see it did drop down quite a bit on the day, dropping to around $83,800. It has since came up and is sitting around $86,762. Which is about halfway, I'd say a little bit less than halfway the recovery on that red candle. So it's actually sitting on the Fibonacci retracement right about in the middle zone. We'll see how things play out, but yeah, this is essentially in a position right now where it really feels like it could go either way. Volume did increase much more than the last 2 days, but that was also from the weekend. So we have a new day, we have a new month. We'll see how things play out. Let me know what you guys think. Share your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And that's what I got for you in this video. You can also check me out over on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas. Again, I have my referral link to the exchange, BTCC, down in the description. And thank you to my Patreon supporters, as well as my YouTube members. God bless, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.